coming closer to home, what do you suggest for, a lot of us who have children here? What are the things we can be doing to sort of put them, or at least follow some of the ideas that you've shared with us?
Don't infect them. So whenever a child enters people's lives, they always think, most people tend to think it's time to teach. No, when a child enters your life, it's time to learn, because between you and your child, who is more joyful? Child. So who should be a consultant for life? Definitely he's better qualified than you, isn't it? You know a few survival tricks. You may know how to earn your money, you may know how to handle your survival tricks outside. But when it comes to life, he's able to make any simple situation a joyful situation. So definitely he must be the consultant for life, isn't it? So child has come means it's time to learn. It doesn't matter how glum you are. If you have a child in your house, unknowingly you will laugh, unknowingly you will play, unknowingly you will dance, unknowingly you'll crawl under the sofa. These are not things you've done for a long time isn't it? Once a child is there, it's like a bundle of joy bouncing all over the place, and unknowingly you start doing many things that the child is doing. So, the most important thing is don't infect a child with your what you call as adulthood. This is not adulthood, okay? This is just suicide in installments. Don't infect the child with that. You have to learn to live like him, to make any situation into a joyful, wonderful situation. It doesn't matter what. You give him a piece of wood, with that he makes his life for the whole afternoon, isn't it? Isn't it so? With anything, he can make a situation wonderful for himself. You just have to learn that too. You have to teach him a few survival skills that he will learn anyway. You can also guide him a little bit, but those things anyway he will learn. So the most important thing that you need to do, especially in a society like this, where the moment the child steps out, you don't know what influences are going to catch him up. You don't know what is going to swallow him outside. When you're living in a situation like this, the most important thing is stop acting like a boss. And see, when you were growing up, if you… whatever problems or whatever when you had, did you go to your parents or to your friends? Whom did you share it with? Friends. And your friends, whichever way, they are not qualified to guide you, but in their own way, with great confidence, they put you onto something, okay? Isn't it? Why is it? Why is it that parents who have been with the children right from day one can't be good friends? You just have to get off your pedestal. That's the most important thing. Stop being a big boss, get down and be a friend. If he has anything, you should be the first person that they share with, isn't it? Yes? That's a very important safety net for the child. That if you are the first person they want to talk to, if whatever it is, it doesn't matter what their problem is. If you leave that level of openness and friendship with them, if they come to you first, there's every possibility that they won't get lost in something, isn't it? That's the simplest thing you can do. Whichever way, every human being has his own limitations and possibilities. The only thing is to create a situation and atmosphere so that their possibilities and their capabilities are not lost in something else, isn't it? That's all you can do. You can't recreate that human being, but you can nurture that human being to his ultimate potential. That's the whole thing. So, the most important thing is this, the parents should get off their pedestal and start treating them as equals. And friends, this can't happen suddenly. When you think he is smoking, then you try to be his friend. Please tell me, what are you smoking? Is it just tobacco? Then he won't yield. At that point he won't yield, by then he's got his defenses right against you. This has to happen right from childhood, that he never sees you as somebody who's pushing him around or bossing around or all the time advising him about something, that you are very much a friend, he can talk to you and you talk to him as an equal. If this is maintained right from the beginning, when he is developing and when there are possibilities of he's taking wrong steps and things like that, you will be the first person he comes to. That is something we have to build, isn't it?